Okay, the camera's running. Tell me your name.
Gilligan.
Gilligan, and you started where?
Katahdin, June 13th.
All right, so you've got a little bit more to go. How was it overall?
Excellent, lonely. I guess the basic way I would describe it is an accentuation of life. So when you feel joy, you feel it 10 times more. When you feel loneliness, it's 10 times more.
Yeah.
So every sensation you feel is... yeah, this was a big year for southbounders.
How was
I really haven't seen more than 4 or 5 of them since New Hampshire.
Wow, my goodness.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, well, we're out here having fun. How about bears? You run into any bears, see them, get a glimpse?
Lots of cubs.
We're out in Maine or...
Various states. So, New Hampshire, a lot in Virginia, New York. So...
All right, what was the toughest section you've come down so far?
The toughest part's New England, but I guess every state has its challenges. The trail never really relents, so.
All right.
I'm gonna be glad to be done in 5 more days.
Yeah, that's great. Congratulations. That's really an accomplishment.
Thanks.
You got anything you want to say to any fellow hikers?
Have the best hike of your life.
All right. Godspeed. Take it easy. You doing?
Yeah, good.
What's your name?
Mike Diel.
Yeah, where are you from, Mike?
Well, from Tucson, Arizona, but originally I grew up in North Carolina here.
All right, what are you doing up here?
Well, I'm in a club called the High Pointers Club, and we climbed the highest point of all the states, all 50 states. And I just finished up with Mount Mitchell, which is the high point of North Carolina, and Clingman's Dome, which is Tennessee, and that puts me at 26, so a little over halfway.
Oh, okay. So what about, you've been out west?
Yes, I've done almost all the high points out west except for Wyoming.
Okay, what do those include? I'm not sure.
High point of California is Mount Whitney, Oregon is Mount Hood, of course Rainier and Washington. Some of them are, you know, like mountaineering, you have to rope and ice axe and crampons and stuff.
All right. All right, well, thanks. Have a good time. Be safe.
Thanks.
All right, hello there. How you doing?
Good.
I'm just wondering, we haven't ran into very many people hiking south. Are you a southbounder?
I am southbounder. I flip-flop though. I started in Harpers Ferry, went to Maine, and then came back to Harpers Ferry and started south.
About how much time you got in now, week, month-wise?
I started on April 21st, day after Easter.
Uh-huh.
So I'm in day 150 something, 56, 57.
Wow. How far now from here to Springer, roughly?
100. Well, from NOC where I started this morning is 137.
Okay. What kind of mileage are you hiking on a good day?
Daily, it's a mix, but about 100, 105 a week.
Okay, good. What would you say was the most challenging areas for you?
Well, the whites are tough. Actually, when you start to get to kind of Vermont, up through the whites in the very beginning of Maine, very steep, that was pretty tough. Now, I would say the toughest thing on the trail, though, my wife and I started together. She was going to hike the whole trail with me, and she went for about 450 miles before she had foot problems. The toughest thing was separating from my partner.
Yeah, that's pretty commendable any way you look at it. 450 miles out here is respectable.
Yeah, she was a trooper. She had plantar fasciitis.
Yeah.
She pushed through a lot of pain.
Have any big issues that you couldn't remedy, or any bear troubles or anything like that?
I've seen 15 bears, none north of Harpers Ferry. Everything's been on the southbound track.
Okay. Any problems with them?
No.
No stone throwing or nothing like that?
No, had to talk to a few of them to get them to move off the trail, but that was it. Snakes, quite a few rattlers, a few copperheads, and I'm hoping I don't see any wild boars.
Yeah. Well, I suppose I should get your trail name. I forgot to ask you that.
I'm no big deal.
No big deal?
Yep.
Okay. Well, mind if I ask you your age?
I'm 55.
Okay, excellent. Have you run into much trail magic along the way?
I've had some trail magic, but not a whole lot. Kind of this whole flip-flop, you're not running with the crowds very much, so you just don't run into the trail magic as much.
All right, I got you. I'm going to zoom in on your shoes. You think they're going to make it rest of the way?
I think they're going to make it. This is a pair of shoes, I think, number 7.
Okay.
3 of them were high-techs, and after a while, they kept falling apart, so I switched to Vask, and they were excellent, but gave me blisters. And then I got these SOBOs, and the third pair of these that the manufacturer sent me, because the toes keep delaminating, they sent a tube of barge glue and said, just use this when they start to come apart. So I've been gluing them about every 3 or 4 days and put some tape on them, and then
wow.
when the tape wears out, I rip it off and hope they last for another 3 or 4 days.
Well, listen, I know you got to get on your way. I want to thank you for the interview. I'll give you a premature congratulations, because obviously you're going to make it. That's commendable. Good luck, Godspeed, and safe travels.
Thank you much.
All right.
If he starts coming, he starts running this way. He's
Dude,
not
I
gonna
was in
like
front. I almost jumped over that log, and he was right there.
I would have, man.
I was like, Quinn,
What, a timber rattler? Move, boy.
video. Let's say fuck.
mess with. Excuse me.
Move, boy.
Screw with. You want him to move? Give him a stick.
No, well, maybe he'll. Oh,
Your dad
he doesn't like teeth.
I know he doesn't. See, I told him he's essing up at us. He can see our heat signature. They're a member of the pit viper family.
Well, he's coming at us.
I know. Give me the damn stick.
How fast can they run? Can they outrun me? Let me know. I'll turn around.
Quinn's got a bigger stick. Here, use this.
That's just in case he runs at me.
Now, you know what? We're harassing wildlife now. Don't do
I
that.
don't care.
Please, rattlesnake, would you please move off the trail?
Hey Justin,
Huh?
take this one.
That's okay. I got a long enough stick and I got a.
Grab him by the middle and shoot him down the trail there.
See where he's.
You're blocking the camera now.
I don't.
I think he's going down. He's going now.
No, he's not.
He's coiling
looking.
up.
He's striking up.
He's had lunch or something. He's too fat to
He's
move.
fat, and he's slow. Well, stay slow. Watch, he'll run straight out.
Where is he?
Scared the shit. He's right there. Fuck, I hate that noise.
Sure you don't want us on this stick?
I can't even find him in the video now. Where is he?
Hey, Quinn.
Yeah.
Or, Al, hold on for a second. We'll make my stick longer.
Well, here, how about this? Hey, look.
Well, this one I've got a good grip on.
Good job, whoever spied him.
Oh, well.
That was me. He's coming after you, dude. You got to get in the middle of him and slim him down to get him. There he goes. Good job, Jess. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Come on.
I know, I'm trying to figure it out.
How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Excellent.
You through hikers?
Yep.
Where'd you start?
Mount Katahdin, Maine.
And what was your launch date up there?
June 7th.
June 7th, yeah. Tomorrow will be officially 5 months.
Okay. So you got about, what, 300 miles to go to Springer?
Yep.
How you dealing with the weather? Is it getting a little cold on you now, or so far so good, or?
So we got hit by some bad snow a couple days ago, and that really slowed our pace down. You know, a couple days ago, 350 miles felt like nothing. And after walking through waist-deep snow up around the mountain, it's starting to seem a lot bigger.
Today's nice though.
Yeah, it is nice. What's your trail name?
I'm unplugged.
Unplugged? Yeah. How about you?
I'm Knives.
Knives? Okay. So what would you say was the most difficult part of the trip? Section, per se. What state?
The snow we just had was pretty difficult.
Yeah,
compared
that was the most difficult instance, I'd
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. Did you have enough clothes, or you had to hover in your sleeping bag for a while, or?
We ended up staying at Roan High Knob, which is the highest shelter on the AT. And so it was down in the single digits up there, and that was a bit hard to get warm in. But for the day, we were good. As far as the hiking, it was nice.
We managed.
What about bears?
Only seen one bear.
Is that right?
Yep, we saw
On the road, too.
one bear in Shenandoah,
Okay.
Jordan Gap.
Yeah, that's what we hear. Most people say they haven't seen any, and one fellow told me he counted 13. They were all north of Virginia for some reason, or south of Virginia. South of Virginia. So what was the most difficult section, though, physically, other than the snow and all that? What about the whites, or Maine even?
I think Southern Maine.
Yeah.
Southern Maine.
Yeah.
The whites are bad, but you hear a lot of hype about them. People warn you about the whites. No one really warns you about Southern Maine. And you don't do the same kind of ridge walk you do with the whites. Southern Maine is just up and down, up and down. Big elevation, wet valleys.
Really tough.
So you guys, did you start out together, or are you hooked up together on the trail, or
Yeah,
what?
we started out together. We're buddies from back
Yeah.
home.
Where do you call home?
Rockville, Maryland.
Okay. Both of you then. So had you been hiking before this, or you just decided you want to take this grand trip, or, I mean, what motivated you to do the whole through hike of 2,000 something miles?
We've been outdoors, but not really long distance backpacking. Yeah. But I just always wanted to do this, and once I graduated from school, I decided that I should do it before I have to start life.
Yeah.
I decided to tag along.
That's good. Get it done while you're young.
Yeah.
Well, 300 miles to go. It's probably a little premature, but I have all the confidence you're going to make it, so I'm going to be the first to congratulate you.
Thank you.
All right, listen, Godspeed and be safe.